standard vaccines for newborns that start at the time of birth is hepatitis B, DTaP, which is tetanus and pertussis, is their Hib, their polio vaccine, and the rotavirus vaccine are some of the standard ones that we give. Vaccines are given to children to establish an immunity to disease. So if you give a vaccine, you develop an immunity, and if you're exposed to that disease, your immune system sets up a response so you don't get ill. So tetanus, like whooping cough and pertussis, polio, hepatitis, all those immunizations prevent those diseases. I would say that parents opt in for immunizations at, I would say, at least 99% of the time. 1% probably opt out. Any parent or legal guardian that does not want their children to be immunized, just say no. The exception is saying no. But if you have an exception and you don't want your children to be vaccinated, to have vaccines, and you want them to go to a public school, then the parent or the legal guardian needs to sign a waiver that they know the risks of not being immunized, and they are making the choice not to be immunized. For us here, what we do is we provide the parents as much information, or the legal guardian, as much information as possible regarding the risks versus the side effects, the risks versus the benefits of giving the immunization, and then it's up to them. It's their decision. We don't withhold care from patients if they decide not to vaccinate. We have heard of other clinics that do that if the parents decide not to vaccinate, that the providers state that they will no longer give them care, but we do not do that here. We still provide. Since we've been giving immunizations, we have wiped out 5 diseases in the United States. And so by continuing to provide the vaccines, we can continue to provide protection to our citizens. And now we're hoping that with ongoing use of vaccines, we can wipe out more diseases. One new example is the Gardasil shot. The Gardasil shot is something that we've been giving now for a number of years. What the Gardasil shot does is help prevent the spread of the human papillomavirus, which is a sexually transmitted disease. So if we can provide immunity against that virus to both men and women, we can wipe out cervical cancer and genital warts. Absolutely. Vaccines, like everything else in life, have side effects. The side effects are very minimal, but they're definitely there. You could have an allergic reaction to a vaccine. That tends to happen, if it's going to, after you've had more than one of the vaccine. So any component inside a vaccine can cause an allergic reaction. You also can get redness and soreness at the site of the immunization. That definitely can happen. You can definitely get elevated temperatures, high as 101, as a side effect of a vaccine. Again, the side effects are very rare, but it is definitely something that can happen, and it's definitely something that we educate parents about before vaccines are given. know the, I think you know my answer already. Yes, definitely. Jump up and down, turn around 4 times. Yes, vaccines have benefits. The flu shot is a vaccine that we're giving right now. Over 1,300 people die from influenza every year in the United States. By giving that vaccine, we're preventing death. We're preventing illness. Absolutely. It is a big benefit, and I really am a strong proponent of vaccines. I don't like getting vaccines. I hate getting shots, but I am more than up to date on all my vaccines because I know that number one, I don't want to get sick, and number two, I don't want to get other people sick.